Hi, my name is Grace. I'm here to talk to you about ADHD. Imagine working on a project knowing you are fully capable of doing it, however, your mind wanders and finds anything else to do other than the project. A couple hours go by without realizing in that time the project could have been done. This is just one of the most common symptom signs of ADHD. This disorder has become lost in translation, symptoms are being overlooked, and many people are struggling every day without knowing they may have this disorder. Myself struggled with this same common symptom along with others my whole life until I turned 18. This disorder is very common and people know what it is. This disorder affects about 9% of the children in the U.S. When this is left untreated, there could be many symptoms such as depression, anxiety, and eating disorders. According to the Webster Dictionary, ADHD is also known as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It is defined as a development disorder that corresponds with the symptoms of three types of this disorder, such as impulse or hyperactive, inattention, and a combination of both. Knowing the symptoms and what to look for can help many children and adults struggling in their everyday lives, which is exactly what I'm going to do today. One of the three types of this disorder is impulsive. This type of ADHD has the symptoms of hyperactivity or constantly needing to move. There are many symptoms of this type, such as can't sit still or fidgeting, daydreaming, being easily confused, forgetful, and easily distracted. Children can often disrupt the class, making learning difficult for themselves along with others. The second type is inattentive. This type follows with symptoms of trouble following directions, processing information slower, hard to learn new information, doesn't seem to listen, and missing details. The last type is a combination of both, which means they don't necessarily fall into either one of the behavior categories. However, a combination of the symptoms of both the impulse and attentive symptoms can occur. The symptoms can change over time along with the categories. ADHD is common in both girls and boys. However, more girls display more of the inattentive type, while boys show more of the impulsive type. Both genders share some of the same symptoms. In spite of that, there are some symptoms that differ between the genders. Girls don't have some of the typical behaviors and which are not as clear as in boys. These symptoms include anxiety, low self-esteem, difficult with achievement academically, trouble focusing or daydreaming, and verbal aggression. While in boys, they seem as energetic. Some symptoms, however, can be easily dismissed, such as acting out, being aggressive, repeatedly interrupting, lack of focus, and always talking. Many of these symptoms can get pushed aside and dismissed as something else, causing many children to not get the help they need. There has been a study that shows that nearly 20% of children are undiagnosed with ADHD. People with this disorder tend to have a short attention span and are impulsive, which can cause many problems in life, such as relationships, work, and school, and many other environments or bonds. As children, the trouble will be at home and school. They may not be able to pay attention in class, falling behind in school. Another is trouble with emotions, such as not being able to play well with others or sharing, causing trouble making friends. If moving into the teens and the problem is still not treated, they may struggle with the fast pace of high school, may struggle with relationships or making friends, leading to other mental conditions such as depression and anxiety. Moving into adulthood, there may have problems with employment, such as getting to work on time, meeting deadlines, staying organized, and hearing criticism in a calm manner. Many also struggle with relationships, becoming too emotional from the lack of being able to control their emotions, and causing many arguments or fights between their peers or parents. Many undiagnosed adults may have a high rate of divorce along with low self-esteem and depression. A child not getting treated can also lead to many other mental illnesses or issues. The effect can be different in the male and female gender. ADHD is more common to go undiagnosed in girls. Girls face many risks such as anxiety, eating disorders, low self-esteem, depression, and self-blame. This disorder is commonly undiagnosed due to the fact that boys seem more energetic while girls show behaviors of being shy or quiet and zone out or just sit there. The lack of the diagnosis rates in girls is due to lack of research. Most of the research or studies done on this disorder is based off of a male subject. However, there are risks of being undiagnosed for boys as well. They can end up being with depression, anxiety, authority problems, and aggression or emotional control. ADHD can present differently in both genders. However, everyone with this disorder can lead to developing these risks if not treated, leading to many daily struggles. ADHD is a disorder that many live with day by day. There are many downsides and twists and turns that also come with it, but there are many ways of treating and managing the behavior, such as counseling or therapy and medications. Counseling and or therapy can help maintain or build relationships, follow rules, complete tasks, and control and monitor symptoms. A therapist can help develop ways of coping and managing behaviors such as stress management and help breaking down larger tasks into manageable ones. The other method of treatment is medication for this disorder. There is a medication known as a stimulant that comes in many different forms. These stimulants help with focusing and paying attention. There are 4 types called Adderall, Ritalin, Dextrodyne, and one more I cannot pronounce. Although all medications come with side effects, these medications come with headaches, sleep problems, reduced appetite, personality change, and mood changes. Many medications are known to help improve grades, increase focus, and be more alert. The 2 methods of treatment are there to help deal with and manage the symptoms and behaviors of ADHD to improve quality of life. ADHD is also known as Attention Deflective Hyperactive Disorder, which is a developmental disability of the brain self-management system causing impulse control, lack of focus, and lack of control emotions. This disorder usually develops in childhood between the ages of 3 to 12, but may become visible in the ages of 6 through 9. There are 3 different types of this disorder, such as impulsive or hyperactive, inattention, and a combination of both. The 3 types are based off the symptoms of this disorder, one being hyperactive, another being calm, and another being a combination. The risk of a child being untreated will lead to many risks such as anxiety, depression, and lack of focus. How the treatments can help with managing and coping with this treatment with therapy and medication. ADHD is not a behavioral issue, it is a mental illness. The troubles with living with it are many struggles and they are endless. Many people don't even know they have it and thinking and questioning themselves every day. My goal today was to educate someone who knew little about this disorder and maybe possibly help someone who has this disorder and help them realize that there's nothing wrong with them, that they just need a little help. Thank you for your time, and you guys have a wonderful day.